Hello and good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me on episode 47 of our Lunch and Learn. Gosh, I can't believe it. Just a couple, we're going to be at 50. So exciting. And this is episode 47. We're going to talk about the fifth decision for personal success. And as I was going through this one, I thought, this one's just good for success in all arenas, not just obviously business, but for life. This is a good one for everyone. And I gotta extract some good quotes out of here to put on Facebook today because, this is just something to lift everyone up. So decision, of course, I'm going to read the decision and then I'll give you my thoughts of how you can use this to have success in the network marketing industry, because this is free MLM training. I want to help you to take your knowledge, your skill set, and your mindset to a new level to help you have success and in business and in every area of your life. And if you make sure that you subscribe, youtube.com/create wealth with Tara, so you never miss an episode. And I am a couple episodes behind. I will make sure to get those uploaded today. They are on my schedule to upload today. So you'll have a few more episodes, 45, 46, and 47 uploaded today. So today, the fifth decision is, and again, remember to say this to yourself. And of course, I'm going to reveal the book at the end. Some of you already know what it is. I've already got texts from you that you've bought it and you're reading it. But the fifth decision is, today I choose to be happy. Beginning at this very moment, I am a happy person, for I now truly understand the concept of happiness. Few others before me have been able to grasp the truth of the physical law that enables one to live a happily ever life every day. I know that happiness is not an emotional phantom flickering and floating out of my life. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is the end result of certain thoughts and activities which actually bring about a chemical reaction in the body. So I don't know if you've ever seen it. I've just time out real quick. If you've ever seen it, there's like a little thing and it's like a little ball with things that's crawling along like the neural pathway, and it says this is happiness. So happiness is actually something that is a physiological thing in your body. It's not just a state of mind. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is the end result. Oh, I already said that. This reaction results in a euphoria that, while elusive to some, is totally under my control. Ooh, that's pretty enlightening there. Happiness is totally under control. Today I choose to be happy. I will greet each day with laughter. Within moments of waking, I will laugh for 7 seconds. After each small period of time, excitement has begun to flow through my bloodstream. I feel different. I am different. I am enthusiastic about the day. I am alert to its possibilities. I am happy. Laughter is an outward expression of enthusiasm, and I know enthusiasm is the fuel that moves the world. I laugh throughout the day. I laugh while I'm alone. I laugh in the conversation of others. People are drawn to me because I have laughter in my heart. That's so true, right? The world belongs to the enthusiastic. People will follow them anywhere. Oh, sorry about that. Something just popped up on my screen. Today I will choose to be happy. I will smile at every person I meet. My smile has become my calling card. It is, after all, the most potent weapon that I possess. My smile has the strength to forge bonds, break ice, and calm storms. I will use my smile constantly. Because of my smile, the people who I come in contact with on a daily basis will choose to further my cause and follow my leadership. I will always smile first. That particular display of good attitude will tell others what I expect in return. My smile is the key to my emotional makeup. A wise man once said, I do not sing because I am happy. I am happy because I sing. When I choose to smile, I become the master of my emotions. Discouragement, despair, frustration, and fear will always wither when confronted by my smile. Oh, that's a good one. I gotta write that down. I gotta go back to that. The power of who I am is displayed when I smile. Today I will choose to be happy. I am the possessor of a great spirit. In the past, I have found discouragement in particular situations until I compared the condition of my life to others who are less fortunate. Just as a fresh breeze cleans smoke from air, so a grateful spirit removes clouds of despair. It is impossible for the seeds of desperation to take root in a thankful heart. Oh, that's a good one. It is impossible for the seeds of depression to take root in a thankful heart. My God has bestowed upon me many gifts, and for these I will remember, I will be grateful. Too many times I have offered up the prayers of a beggar, always asking for more and forgetting to give thanks. I do not wish to be seen as a greedy child, unappreciative and disrespectful. I am grateful for sight and for sound and for breath. If ever in my life there is a pouring out of blessings beyond that, then I will be grateful for the miracle of abundance. I will greet each day with laughter. I will smile at every person I meet. I am the possessor of a great spirit. Today, I choose to be happy. I love that one. What a good one. Although yesterday is still probably my favorite. Oh, yesterday's was so good. You have to go back and listen to episode 46, The Decided Heart. That was, I got so many nice texts and messages over that saying that was people's favorite Lunch and Learn episode ever. But, you know, I really want to say that, wow, what a great lesson. Because, I mean, think about it. What kind of leader do you want to work with? Do you want to work with a leader that's bah humbug and negative and pouty and complaining all the time? Life is terrible, you know, things are always happening. Or do you want to be around people who have a beautiful spirit that, you know, just say, oh, you got rejected? Well, that's okay. Let's talk about rejection, you know, instead of saying, well, that sucks, right? There's just, it's an attitude of gratitude. And I even bought myself a journal. It's up on my nightstand. It says, begin each day with gratitude. And it is so important. And even though I don't really write in the journal that much, it sits there on my nightstand. So every morning when I wake up, when I go over and I see my alarm clock, or I go to grab my phone, because I actually sometimes don't wait for alarm clock. I have the last couple days because my husband's been horribly sick, like sick, that bad flu. He's been knocked out for 3 days. So I've had to get up at 6:45. And for those of you who know me, know I'm not a morning person, meaning I like to sleep, like I like to go to bed late and get up late, right? So I don't wake up from alarm clock, but I'm grateful for that even. I was grateful this morning when my alarm clock went up at 6:40 because, you know, I'm grateful that I'm not sick. I'm grateful that I get to get up with my kids and I get to snuggle with them before they get up. So there's always something to be grateful for. You know, there's always something to be happy for. And I think that as people, we're attracted to negativeness. We're attracted to, hi, Dougie. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tiffany. We're attracted to drama. That's why I don't watch the news, guys. I don't want to see kidnappings and beatings and people dying, and I don't want to see people bashing our new president. It doesn't matter whether you're Republican or Democrat. Like, he's a person. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see, I scroll right past Facebook, and if you don't have something negative, positive in the first sentence, you're scrolled right past. The best thing you could do for me, you know, to have my eyes on your page is to put a picture of something positive, right? I want to fill my brain and my filter and my thoughts. I want to guard my thoughts. I want to guard my filter. I want to guard my attitude by being surrounded with positive things. Now, that doesn't mean that if my friend's having a bad day, I'm not going to listen to them. And, you know, I'm not always Mary Sunshine and I'm like, everything's rainbows and butterflies. You know, there are hardships. There really is stuff in network marketing that's going to get you down, you know. I have been rejected. I have been ridiculed. I have been quit on. I've been failed on. I've been flaked on. I've been, you know, people don't like me for no reason. Like, oh, you do Lunch and Learn, so I don't like you. you know, that's part of success. You can't please everybody all the time. But imagine if you just had a happy, positive, grateful attitude. Like anything above, what do you say? Sight, sound, and hearing. Sight, sound, and the ability to hear is considered abundance. Like, look at all the stuff you're surrounded with. I read a great quote recently. I posted on my wall. It's kind of a New Year's quote. It's like, you don't use 70% of the clothes that are in your closet. You don't use 70% of the things that are in your house, right? So all these things we have are surrounded at, we don't even use them. Like 70% of houses' candles aren't even burned. We burn our candles. If you give me a really fancy candle, I don't care if it's like a $500 carving of a unicorn that took them 10 years, I'm going to burn the candle, right? Because if I don't burn it, it's going to melt someday in storage. Why, right? So be happy. You have a choice every moment, every day to be happy or to be miserable. Why in the world would you choose misery, right? Now, like I said, my last 3 days has been hectic. Yesterday, from the time I got up to the time I went to bed, I was running because I had to do everything. I told my husband, I'm like, man, I think maybe God made you sick to give me a whole new appreciation for you, because man, you certainly do a lot. He's my husband's, I've never accused him of not being, he's the most helpful husband ever. He's amazing. He's an amazing father. He's an amazing husband. He's such a team player. We have like team, we're Team Wilson. This isn't like I'm a guy, so you do the dishes. Like he does dishes, he does laundry. He's amazing, right? So, but I was really appreciative yesterday for all the stuff that he's, doing, because I had to run the kids to school and do this and that and grocery shop and clean and cook and, get this kid and then go 10 minutes later and get this kid and then 10 minutes later bring this one to basketball practice and this one has pictures and I got to go there and then I try to jumble and get the other two fed and make sure homework's done and all that. And you know what, at the end of the day, it's like think of all the alternatives, right? Think of all the situations I could be in. Maybe my whole family's sick, maybe someone's really sick, and I thank God every day that nobody in my family is like chronically sick. Or I read on Facebook, my 5-year-old just died of a stroke. It's like, oh my God, I feel those are the moments that, make me feel, just good, full of gratitude. So, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have that many people in my business. Well, I'm grateful for every single person in my business. I am grateful and I'm happy for every customer, for every result, for every distributor, for every dollar that a distributor makes. I'm happy and grateful for. And I think when you learn to live with gratitude, you stop comparing yourself to others, right? Don't compare your business to others. Maybe someone's making $1 million a year, making $100,000 a year, or $10,000 a year, and you can't get your business going. But, you have to say, well, what have they done to do what they, what have they done to have what they have, right? People always say, Tara, I want what you want. I want what you have. You have the life, right? But I've worked my tail off for 10 years with a positive attitude and a very big work ethic to get my life. And if you do what I've done, you'll have what I have. So I think, every day there's no downside to waking up and choosing to be happy. Being happy for every no you get, for every lesson you learn, for every person that, gives you a ridicule. It's like, great, there's another person I'm lucky to not have to have in my business, right? I think in every way, and I know that they say there's actually chemical things going on in your body physiologically when you're smiling and you're laughing, that they say it's actually very positive for your overall health, right? And I think the other day I was telling my friends that we're an anti-aging company, and people in my company are going to go, this is good, right? So scientists now have discovered that the aging process, the degrading of your cells, starts in the late teens and early 20s. And, the other day I read somewhere on Facebook that, children laugh like a zillion times a day, and, adults only laugh a couple times a day. And I said, oh my gosh, what if that was it? What if our bodies start aging when we stop laughing, when we stop being happy, when we stop skipping around the park and, thinking everything's roses and butterflies? Maybe that's what starts. Maybe it's our mental attitude, because I also, I've read things like The Outliers, where there's a town, and I'd have to review The Outliers to look, but they said there's a town somewhere, I think in Italy, and everyone there lives to ridiculously old ages, like in their hundreds, and nobody dies of heart attacks, nobody dies of cancer. And when you look at the town and you, from a scientific standpoint, they said they have the same climate, the same diet, meaning they're not eating any healthier. That's not like they're in the country, so they're eating all these vegetables. They have the similar diet to the other regions, but this one town lives long and doesn't suffer disease. And they say because everybody in that town is happy. So maybe that's the key. I also met a guy in Germany who said, was out there, not too long ago, and he said, my aunt and my mom, they live well into their 90s, and they drink a bottle of wine every single day. Because we were talking about wine, I'm like, oh, I should probably not have another glass. He's like, why not? My grandmother and my aunt and my mother drink a bottle of wine every single day. They own a wine store. And I go, well, what kind is it? Red? He goes, red, white, champagne, chablis, rosé. It doesn't matter. He said every single day. He says, you know what though? And he said they're still alive, and I think they're both in their late 90s. They still have all their wits about them. And he said, I think it's because they're so happy because they're around people. Hold on, I gotta mute something because something keeps popping up on my screen, and they're all people on my team. I'm gonna mute this conversation because it keeps popping up and it's totally distracting me, and it's like boom, 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 boom. All right. So he said they drink wine and they're around people laughing and talking and just being community with people. So maybe that's the key to long life, right? So I think of all the people in my life who've lived long, happy lives, it's always long, happy lives, right? You don't ever say like, oh, that person had long, miserable life. It seems like the person who are like miserable and depressed and complaining and whining and drama surrounds them are the ones that have disease. So maybe happiness is far beyond just something that is attractive to people in your business, because I certainly want to attract and want to be around happy people. I don't want to be around bah humbugs all day long. I don't want to work with people who complain. I mean, I have literally had 6 and 7 figure earners that we did not accept on our team, because you don't have to sign up everybody calls you, by the way. I didn't accept them because I knew they would not make me happy. That there's one person that I constantly had to rub with, and the entire time I was working with this person, I was miserable. And so I knew that I didn't want to work with that person. And so when they said, I want to join your team, I said, no, thank you. And so, there is some magic to protecting your team, your own mental space, your own happiness. It's far more important, guys, than any money. Trust me. Trust me, some of the wealthiest people are some of the most miserable. And money does not make you happy. Happy makes you happy. Being grateful, being alive, enjoying the little things in life, the moments with your child and, watching them sniff flowers or skip along the path. Those things make me happy. Being blessed and counting my blessings makes me happy. Being grateful, I don't compare myself. I don't say, well, this person's making this, or if I went to this company, I don't even care. I am so happy with the company I'm in, the products I represent, the mission I'm on, the people I'm working with, that I don't care what anybody else is doing. I don't care if I could make $500,000 my first month in another company, that I wouldn't be happy. Money doesn't make you happy. Happy makes you happy. Being grateful for what you have makes you happy. And when you're a happy person, you will attract other happy people into your life. If you're single, you'll attract them into your love life. If you are in business, you'll attract them in your business. And if you're in your community, you will attract them in your friendship circle. Be happy. It is a choice every day to wake up and just be happy. So be happy. Why not? It feels so much better than being yucky. Now, when stuff comes your way, deal with it emotionally, be emotionally intelligent about it. Try to, keep calm about it. And believe me, I blow up every day at my children. So don't think I'm just like happy-go-lucky all the time. I try. And then the next minute I yell, and I'm like, okay, come here. Let's do your homework, right? Let's read a book. But it is a choice. And I really, truly believe that there is so much positive and upside to happiness. And so there's no downside to happiness. There's no downside. There is no downside. I don't want anybody in my life that would ever complain about how happy I am. I would never want them in my life, and you shouldn't either. So be happy. Choose to be happy. Choose to lead by example. And I always say, like, one flame never ever loses anything by lighting another flame. So give your happiness away all day. In fact, be gracious, be full of gratitude today. I challenge you guys this. Go send 5, and you don't have to do it to me, because I know you're all grateful because I love you. Just give me a heart if you're grateful, and then you're taking care of me. But to send 5 messages to someone today saying, I am grateful that you're in my life, and I just wanted you to know that. And you make me laugh, or you challenge me, or you always do something kind, or the way you handle yourself is amazing or beautiful. Go tell 5 random people that aren't expecting it, 5 people out of the blue, that you are grateful for them in your life, and see the responses you get. Talk about something that's going to make you happy. You're going to make you happy, and you're going to make them happy. And you know what? Don't do it through Facebook Messenger so it looks like a spam, like, oh, hold your finger down. I hate those things, by the way. Don't ever send them to me. Hold your finger down and send this to your entire list to tell everybody how happy you are. No, send them a genuine note. Hey, Jen, Perga, I am happy that you're in my life. I love you because you're always bringing me, beautiful and positiveness. I'm just using an example because one of my good friends is on here, and I love all of you. Everybody on my team, I'm always proud of, and they all know how much I appreciate them. So go do that today. And then watch how you feel. Monkey, Rachel, I'm happy for you, Rachel. I'm grateful for Rachel Jackson. I'm grateful for all of you. So go tell 5 random people how grateful you are for them, and you'll feel great, and they'll feel great, and they'll be giving out happiness all day long. And if everyone did that every day, think about what kind of world would be in. Think of what kind of industry we would be in if everyone really appreciated everyone. And so be happy, be happy. Lesson 5 is today, I decide to be happy. So I love you guys. Go have a great day. And don't forget to subscribe, youtube.com/Create Wealth with Tara, or just go and type in Lunch and Learn Tara Wilson on YouTube. I will upload those today. I promise you that. And I will see you guys tomorrow for decision number 6. Thanks guys for joining me today, and have a happy and blessed day. I love you guys.